Horses are on the track for the 11th and final race, the County Fair Challenge for 3-year-old trotting colts and geldings. Number 1, Defiant Wind, owned by Kenneth Hughes of New Windsor, trained by Jace Sundin. Michael Osting is up. 2, Swiss LAUX, owned by Mary Lee Jeffers of Flat Rock, trained and driven by John David Finn. Number 3, Sweet Talker, is owned by Green Pasture Stables of Carrollton, trained by Reggie Winters. Doug Talley is in the bike. Number 4, Seamster, is owned by Sam and Ellen Lilly's Lilly Racing Stable, Incorporated of Downers Grove, by Jerry and J.D. Graham of Salem and Fairview Heights, trained by Wade Barbary, Dave McGee driving. Number 5 is Real Classy, owned by Dirk Simpson of Sherman. He's the trainer. Mike LaChance is the driver. Number 6, Cash Our Way, owned by Mike Titus of Charleston. Stan Holsapple of Toledo, trained by Brent Titus. The driver is John Campbell. Number 7, Jute, is owned, trained, and driven by Tom Graham Jr. of Salem. Number 8, LB Farm Name, owned by Kenneth Buck of Denison, Iowa, trained and driven by Rick Schrock. Number 9, New Jackpot, owned by Mary Alice and Tom Tetrick of Jeff, trained and driven by Tom Tetrick. And number 10 is Party House, owned by Cheryl Clough of Carrollton, Bonita Simmons of Springfield, trained and driven by Tom Simmons. Post time in less than 5 minutes. Here they come. They're off and trotting. Party House guns out from the far outside to try to get to the front of the field, and he clears all of that inside traffic. Simmons had him fired up and ready to roll, and he gets to the front. Cash Our Way is off stride. Party House to the lead. Jute goes second. LB Farm Name has a tough trip going 3 wide around the first turn. Seamster is carefully moving up in between horses from 4th into 3rd into 2nd. Further back, Swiss LAUX is racing in the 5th position. Then Real Classy, followed by Defiant Wind, who's 7 lengths off the lead. Then a gap of 2 more back to New Jackpot. A gap of nearly 15 back to Sweet Talker, who made a mistake in the opening strides. Cash Our Way is last after a break, 29-2 for the opening quarter. They're being led by Seamster, who has made the top by a length. Jute is second. Here comes LB Farm Name from the 4th position up into 3rd, outside of Party House, who is now 4th. Real Classy is moving up on the outside with cover in 5th, around Swiss LAUX in 6th. Then Defiant Wind is racing 7th. New Jackpot is 8th, a long way back to Sweet Talker in 9th. Cash Our Way is 10th and last, 59 seconds for the half. Seamster leads it by a length. LB Farm Name is second on the outside. Jute is traveling 3rd against the rail. Real Classy moves up in 4th with cover. Party House is locked on the rail in 5th. Swiss LAUX moves up to his outside, followed by Defiant Wind, who is side by side with New Jackpot. The rest have ground to make up because they're at the 3/4. Seamster leads it by a length. LB Farm Name, then Real Classy, who's now parked 3rd. Jute is 4th toward the rail. Swiss LAUX up on the outside is 5th. 3/4 and 129-2. Seamster leads it. Real Classy trying to get him, still 2 lengths away. LB Farm Name has dropped back toward the inside. It's Seamster with a 2-length lead, final 8th mile. And Real Classy second. Swiss LAUX goes to 3rd. Swiss LAUX far outside, trying to close the gap. New Jackpot is coming from far back. Swiss LAUX, Real Classy. Swiss LAUX, New Jackpot, Real Classy. Swiss LAUX gets it maybe by a head, but that's a photo finish. Either Swiss LAUX or Real Classy or New Jackpot. That is most assuredly a 3-way photo for the win. Hold all tickets. The time 1:59. Result of the photo shows that number 2 Swiss LAUX finished 1st. Number 9 New Jackpot came from way off the pace to be 2nd. The 5 Real Classy was 3rd, and the 4 Seamster finished 4th. Into the winner's circle for the 11th race, owned by Mary Lee Jeffers of Flat Rock, who bred this 3-year-old gelded son of Swiss Connection, trained and driven by John David Finn of Newton, Swiss LAUX. Win number 6 and a new lifetime record of 1:59 for Swiss LAUX, who also rallied from off the pace. 900 feet long is this home stretch at DuQuoin. It is nearly twice as long as the home stretch at Springfield. And you can do a lot of good off that last turn, and that's exactly what J.D. Finn managed to do. Dale and Jane Adams congratulating John David Finn. He is also their trainer as well for the horses that they own. Dennis Gardner in the winner's circle. Brenda Watson makes presentation of the trophy. Result is still unofficial.